Welcome to episode 30. That's right, it's the big 3-0. Last time we had a grandiose epic battle, and this time we open on something different. It is our familiar group walking down a delightful country road. There is birds in the sky, nice overhead sunshine, and not a care in the world or a worry around you. You were just deposited here from the parting words of Braun and the portal that brought you to this crossroads. You recognize it from your early days of being together. It is the signpost that points you towards the library.
All right, off to the library we go.
Yeah, now is as good a time as any.
Awesome. Well, you guys make your way down the road, and you see the familiar stone box that is there, that is the top of the stairs to the library. And I'm assuming you just go right in?
Yep.
Cool. You walk down, and these are the same familiar corridors. Would you like to just proceed through them following the same path that you did previously?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you walk your way down through the corridors and find yourself back in the library. A classical, almost out-of-time building that seems to stand untouched. You're here. What would you like to do?
Dane's gonna turn to Alpha and say, "So, did your progenitor give you specific instructions?"
We must eliminate the threat.
Yikes, we lost him.
Not here?
Oh, there you are. Say that again.
Oh, I said we must eliminate the threat.
Every time you start talking, you phase out. All right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah, here I'll give a quick review. Yes, what Alpha keeps saying is we must eliminate the threat. More specifically, as you guys were going through the door, he said,
Alpha, take your companions to the gate of Sodedia Nalmalor. You must open the gate using the key from the librarian's catacombs. Yes, he said that.
Ooh, key, catacombs. Ooh, treasure hunt. Let's go.
Now, okay, so let's go find the librarian. Is he in possession of this key right now?
It's in his
"Well,
catacombs.
you should find him." Hey,
Yes, let's find the librarian.
so you're wandering around. Do you yell for him, or what do you want to do?
So it's not a stealth mission. We don't get to sneak into the catacombs and steal the key. I mean, we
You
could.
can sneak.
The librarian actually has the key. We need the key to go into the catacombs and open the portal.
I heard that in Flashlight World, the easiest way to attract the attention of librarians is to make large amounts of noise.
Yeah.
I guess that works for me.
Oh, you're so broken up. You sound like you have Tron voice on my end.
I mean, that works.
I have no idea what's up with my, setup right now. So weird. Like, nothing else is going on. Probably just the internet connection.
Yeah, you sounded
Probably
fine
that came
there.
through. Yeah, that came through good. All right. Well,
Important
You
things are
make-
phased out. Unimportant things can come through clear.
Yep. So you make a bunch of noise, and all of a sudden, his floating headedness comes, floating down to you. Ah, you have returned.
Oh, you remembered us?
I remember everything.
Oh, so we're not special. Okay, got it.
We are in need of a key to open a particular gate.
Ah, we have drawings of many keys for many gates. Perhaps you have something more specific in mind.
I forgot how annoying this guy is.
Yes.
You remember the name of the gate?
No.
Ray.
Let's just say Alpha remembers it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, normally, yes, I would remember it, but I don't.
I remember it beginning with an S.
That's fine. The librarian tips back. Yes, I believe I know where that text is. And he floats down a long corridor. I'm assuming you follow.
Yes.
Got nothing better to do.
Okay. Well, he floats down and finds a book and holds it in his hand. What information do you wish to trade? Oh, wait. My dwarven friend, you have credit here. And he hands you the book.
Perfect. I like that. All right. Dane opens the book. What kind of a script is it in?
It appears to be written in, let's just call it Old Dwarfish, just for fun,
Okay.
since you happen to
Uh,
read it.
All right. So Dane reads it. What does it say?
It says you find Key of Sodidia Namalor. Living energy passed through the bloodline of a human. Each carrier is marked with a symbol. A line as the unending horizon, an arch as the rising sun, a dot as the seeking traveler.
So we have to find a human person with this birthmark, basically.
Yes.
Should be fairly easy. I was being sarcastic. I was given a look and I was like, sarcasm.
Castros, what is your passive perception?
That'd be a 13.
13? Okay. You kind of hear what sounds almost like a buzzing, like bees or something kind of around you.
Huh.
Does anyone else have anything for the librarian?
Well, I don't know. I thought we were a bit under kind of a time crunch. But other than that, I mean, we were supposed to go to the librarian, and he was supposed to direct us to, special weapons that were just underneath the level of Theseus's sword. So I
Yes.
guess while we're here, we can ask him for the location of said artifacts.
Ah, weapons. Yes, ancient artifacts. I know what you are looking for. And he floats down and grabs another book. And as he's grabbing it, a loose piece of paper comes out and floats to the floor.
Yoink.
Okay. You want to?
I'm just gonna
Verbally
yoink
says
it.
yoink
What,
while
what
yoinking
the?
the paper.
Well, yes. Yoink means I know. Yoink means I grab it, so I can translate that.
Oh, but
Translate
verbally actually
Castro.
says it out loud in the librarian.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Oh, so the librarian goes, "Ah, thank you for the information."
Yoink.
All right, Castros, what does the paper say?
Yes, what does the paper say?
It says
The
winter.
paper says, "So many things taken. I think I know where. They headed south out of the capital, towards the lake down there."
Huh. Towards. Is that talking about us?
It looks old.
Well.
Is this
Oh, thank goodness,
is
not
this
one of
from
our escapades stealing stuff.
Correct.
is this
Dead, they didn't need it.
is this from Theseus's time?
It doesn't look that old.
Ah.
Hmm.
So he asked the librarian.
Isn't at least Ray in prophecies? So.
Well, yes.
Of what do you know? What this piece of paper is pertaining to? Dane asked the librarian.
He leans back. We do not keep loose parchments here. Someone has left that between my texts. Scandal.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so that was so much information. Okay, so what does the book say?
Ah. So as you flip through, you see a description of a book. There's a note scribbled in the page that says stolen. And then it gives a description of it, a large tome, inconceivable power, yada yada yada. And then checked out by wizard, has not been returned, late fee incalculable.
I wonder
Okay.
what wizard this is.
So there was a book that was checked out by a wizard / stolen, and he never returned it. So there's a late fee associated with this book. Is that correct?
Well, yes,
Got it.
but the point is the book has incredible power and it is in the world. It is a grimoire. And you can see the name is scribbled in. The name is written down as the Arcanorum.
All right.
Right? You
It
flip
sounds
through a
familiar.
couple. Should sound familiar. You've come across it.
Stop.
You flip through a few more pages, and you see a description of a stone of spikes, a timepiece that keeps perfect time and maintains a 10-foot sphere of influence of perfect chronography. Converts any light source to a perfect display of whatever time it maintains.
Okay.
All right. So that is an artifact of great power.
It is.
Okay.
And you flip through a few more pages and you see a sketch of what appears to be a mannequin.
A mannequin?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Any other information about the mannequin?
It says appears to be a lifeless doll, but can be brought to life as needed. There's part of the page has been ripped off that gives a detailed description, but it does say last known whereabouts, capital city.
Fascinating. I wonder if she is similar to me.
Casros, make a quick wisdom check.
Okay. 9.
9.
I have
Okay.
checked and I am not wise.
You guys look over at Casros because you kind of start to hear that clicking sound or the buzzing sound. And it sounds like it's coming from Casros. And as you look over, you see almost like sand blowing. He starts to disappear and phase and vanishes before you.
Oh, what fun. Alright. Let's see where this takes us. I was gonna say, you guys just moved on to the book immediately. I was going to investigate those buzzing sounds, but, didn't want to interrupt.
All right. So Castros disappears. Dane asks the librarian, "What's going on? What happened to him?"
He pulls back in shock. This was not of my doing. This should not have been possible.
Well then. I wonder who I have offended in the past that this could have happened. Honestly, it could have been any instance. It's gonna be really hard to narrow it down to what caused this.
The librarian He, I do not normally offer this. You can tell he's just shook. He's not sure what to do. Come to my window, please. And he floats over, and you see a arched Gothic style window looking out onto a garden, and next to it is a controller almost. There's a almost like a scarab's shell with stones around it, and he points to it and says, "Place your hand over here. Search for your companion. Think of them, and the window may show you where they are."
All right. Dane will do that.
Okay, so go over and do a wisdom check.
Oh no. All
Just
right.
imagine me.
Thinking hard.
Imagine all the people.
Think
Imagine
of
me and
me.
you, and
Think of
you and
me
me.
fondly when we
No matter
said
how we toss the
goodbye.
dice, always be
The only one for
something.
11.
11. You start flipping through, and you see like a god's eye view of a continent, and you can't seem to get much more than a view down. You do notice that there is what appears to be a city and ships on the north side, and lots of trees south of that.
Librarian, do you recognize this place?
He looks and says, "Well, yes, that's Caxtani, one of the main continents of this world."
Hey, ex-Tony.
Okay. Is there any way we can get there? I'm assuming that's where Castros is.
Well, yes, I can get you there, but do you have any idea of where there? That is a large place. We could drop you in the middle, in the north, in the south.
Maybe I'm gonna see if Alpha can stick his hand in there.
Yes, I was about ready to ask you for your help. Thank you.
A double check. It's a wisdom check?
Yes.
Okay. 14, not much better.
You narrow it down to the forested area. The viewing screen kind of moves away from the town and shows nothing but trees.
Ugh.
Librarian, can you send us to this particular forest that is in our image, in this image?
Well, yes, I can. We have portal stones going from the traveling room to here, here, and here. And he points to 3 locations pretty far apart on the screen. Which one would you like to go to?
They're all in the forest.
They're all in the forest. One of them is kind of on the southern extreme of the area. The other one is kind of in the northeast, and the other in the northwest.
All right. So let me roll it. Let me roll a dice.
Okay.
1, 2 is going to be northwest.
Yep.
3, 4 is going to be northeast, and 5, 6 is going to be south. 3.
All right.
Oh. Yeah. I'm guessing that's the northeast corner.
Okay. Too bad you don't have anyone with you that knows like forests and stuff.
Well, Ray knows forest, but it's not her home forest, so she'd actually have to be in the forest. Take about an hour.
I have to be in it for an hour, and then we can never get lost.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you just had a fundamental understanding of forests.
Nah, even then, I don't think that would help you here. You still
Yeah,
have
good
no clue
point.
where I am in that specific forest.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so he says, if this is where you wish to go, I will take you there.
All right. I mean, unless you can narrow it down a little further for us, but I'm guessing you
Take
cannot.
me home down country road.
I know nothing of your friend. I cannot help.
Place I don't belong.
He is a study in paradoxes, if that helps at all.
Paradoxes. You see him contemplate for a moment, but then shakes his head. I can think of no way that this will be helpful.
I didn't think so. So, okay, I guess we'll just have to do the best we can.
All right. You, I guess, go down, follow him down to the transport room, and he says, "Stand within the circle. I shall call upon it to transport you where you wish." And then you see basically, it's just a regular stonework floor, but with symbols all around it. And this is a 5e standard transportation spell. What is it? Ritual cast transportation spell. So you just have to stand there, and after a couple minutes, you'll blink out of where you're at and appear where you're going.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty. So, make sure I look at my map in the right spot. Alrighty. Right there. You appear in, well, the forest. You are, yep, you are exactly where he pointed you on the map. And what do you want to do now that you are here? You don't see or hear anything in particular.
Well, since we're in the northeast corner, I would think we'd want to go either west or southwest. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Not particularly.
Alpha?
One thing I'm thinking, if we must find this individual, I can attempt to scout ahead, but I believe it will be difficult for me to locate you after.
Yes, I think so too. Tell you what, let's just start heading southwest, and about after an hour, once Ray gets acclimated to the forest, then we can send her to scout ahead, and she'll be able to find us afterward.
How small is Ray?
5'4".
Okay, so not so easy. I was thinking of Alpha just giving a piggyback ride for extra speed, and then you get acclimated so we can just cover huge amounts of ground.
I mean, yeah, that'll work.
Please do this. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking,
right.
what happens to poor dwarven friend then? He's just gonna make camp? All right, I'll just sit here. You guys have fun.
I'll continue southwest. I mean, once Ray should be able to find her way back to me, I think, without too much problem. I'll just kind of keep going in as straight a line as I possibly can.
Yeah, and Ray should be able to find you no matter what once she's acclimated.
Yeah.
Alpha's decent enough size, should be able to piggyback. Slow them down slightly.
Okay, well, we'll assume that you guys move for, say, an hour, and then let's just do this. I want to make a, let's see, strength check. Would that be right?
Guess. Alpha has +1 strength. Ooh, look at this. Okay, let's see if Alpha can actually carry you. Ooh, 19. Natural 19 +1, so 20.
Yeah, you are able to very easily hold Ray on your shoulders, piggyback or whatever, and I guess take direction.
Please hold on. I am not used to this either. And just takes off booking it.
Don't drop me, Alpha.
I make no promises.
So This would be kind of like riding a motorcycle for the first time. You are just flying through the woods. I'm thinking of that scene from The Adventures of Baron Munchausen when the fastest man in the world is running. And let's just really quick, Alpha, make me a athletics check.
What is my athletics skill? Oh, I have proficiency in that. Ha! That's fun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I nat 20'd that.
Yeah. So you trip over nothing. You have no problems. You fly through the forest just without breaking a sweat, without any concerns.
It'd be
You
more
don't.
impressive if he did break a sweat.
Well, yes. There are a few. The most amazing thing is you don't even step on any small creatures and electrocute them.
Oh, yes, because I'm dashing through.
Yes, you're dashing through and leaving some lightning bolts in your stead, and yeah, you no problem.
Oh, at least with these whole, like, charred steps and everything, it could be easier for anyone left behind to follow exactly where he's going. It's
I
This
like
is
that.
also
So,
true.
I kind of like this, Dane. You just have to follow the little burn marks in the ground.
Perfect. Easy enough.
Or just
All right.
see if you smell burning, like, grass or anything around. You can tell if he's near.
Yeah, it sounds like I'll be following along as fast as I can, trying to put out any forest fires you're inadvertently starting.
Oh, I
Oh,
see. So
man.
it's druid leaves. Now we're suddenly setting fire to forests. All right.
Progress.
Well, he got a 20. I don't think he's actually setting the fires. I think he's just running through, and it's leaving little singed areas. Yeah, it's not enough to actually get it burning.
Well, that's good. Maybe the woods are wet.
Yeah, there you go. It's just moist enough. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys do that for a little while because that is going great. And then let's go to Castros. So, Castros, you blink and you find yourself being held. You can tell that the person holding you is crying. It's tears of absolute fright. And then there's some squeezes, a pullback, and then tears of joy. And you realize that it's Margaret.
Margaret?
And she says, Castros, you came for me. I knew you would come for me. I heard your birds. They made me think of you. It was the sweetest and most amazing thing ever. But then the shiny ones came, and I held your necklace and I thought of you. I called for you, and you're here. You're here. And she just
That
holds
shouldn't
you. What?
Well, Margaret doesn't know magic.
No, she doesn't. Not at all.
Are the crystals just inherently magical? They must be.
Remember, you like Nat 20 the making of a crystal using basically magical base stock.
Yeah, well, makes sense then. Alright. So, Alright, Margaret, calm down. What do you mean shiny ones? You mean, like, orcs in very shiny armor?
I don't think they were orcs, but they were very shiny, and it gets worse. There was this howling that tore through the night air, and it woke us up, and there was shouting, and then this great beast came through camp, and it drove all the shiny ones out, and he seems okay, but he's really scary, but he's out there right now. He's on the outskirts of town, and the shiny ones are like afraid to approach, but they're there, and they're not letting us leave or anyone go past them.
Okay, take me to the beast that you were talking about.
Oh, are you sure? I'm so scared.
Well, I guess if we want to think about it in this way, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. At the moment, it's the best bet we have.
Oh, you're so smart. Oh, I'm so lucky to have you here. Come. And she leads you out, and she goes outside and points down an alleyway, and you see a large creature looking off into the distance, out kind of in the shadows at the end of the street.
Is it mayhaps Theseus's hound?
You do recognize it, it is.
Alright. So I'll be like, alright, Margaret, be chill. The beast is chill, you be chill. Alright.
But-
I'll
Okay.
call the Theseus's hound.
We should just go to Theseus's house
Too, I'll do that.
and just leave her there.
Wait, where are you going? She tries to hold your hand.
I didn't want to leave her there. Yes, I'll take Margaret by the hand and be like, it's okay, and we'll walk carefully to Theseus's hound. Just stay calm. Just calm.
You feel her trembling, but she feels reassured by you holding her hand.
Alright, anyways. Theseus's hound, what's up?
He turns. Oh. Hello. It is good to see you again. This town is being attacked. I have been standing guard here, keeping the attackers at bay. He looks over at Margaret. Ma'am.
Ma'am. See? It's a nice talking dog. Hound. Beast.
She's just still terrified. Only the hounds of hell speak. How could this be? How could he be nice? What is going on? How do you know it?
Margaret, I've seen many, many things that I cannot explain right now because time is of the essence. We'll go about it later over a nice cup of tea.
Oh yes, that would be nice.
I can share you stories of my adventure. Anyways, is it the Chromamu?
It is. I got here after fighting with I believe he called himself the progenitor of your other companion. I was returning through the woods after that great battle, and came upon this town. The attackers had just come here.
Do we know how many attackers?
I'm not sure. There's at least a dozen. They move, unlike the others, unlike the orcs. I believe these are human conscripts.
So they're more powerful, most likely. Alright. Do we know how skilled the townspeople are in combat? Probably not very, huh? Because, yeah, they couldn't even deal with the Pumpkin King. Alright, let's see.
Where are your other companions?
Not here at the moment. Long story, Margaret was able to call me here.
Fascinating. I had no idea she had such power.
You know what? Me neither, Thesis Hound. I'm just as surprised as you are, but here we are, and we must deal with the consequences of our actions. Alright.
Oh, and please, call me Bronx.
Bronx, got it. So they're scared of you?
Yes, I am able to hold them here.
I might do a scout in wild shape. Just really quick. Since don't think I can take on a dozen of stronger creatures like this by myself. I know, shocking, I'm not leaping into battle, so for now, I'll wild shape into what's inconspicuous but can also kick butt if it needs to.
Probably your direwolf form. I mean, I think your best form would be the wormling, but that's not inconspicuous.
What about a moose?
I do have the elk, and I have a giant elk too.
That would probably be cool.
Alright.
Moosin.
Moose. I'll just be an elk. Giant elk. Do you think I'd have seen a giant elk?
I'm sure you've seen a giant elk.
Okay. Dum-de-dum, there's the information. Alright. I'm gonna turn to Margaret. I'm gonna hand her Jeremy. Put Jeremy around her shoulders. I'll be like, hey, this is Jeremy. Be nice, he's a good sloth.
Oh, of course, of course. I will take care of him. Whatever you say, my dear.
Dean rolls his eyes. Anyways, alright, Margaret. I may have certain abilities that I've failed to mention to you. I'm gonna turn into a giant elk at the moment, but do not be afraid. It's gonna be okay.
It's just I trust you. I trust you.
Alright. Wild shape time. I was an 18, so definitely did not fail.
Perfect. You turn into a magnificent giant elk right in front of her, and her eyes get big, and she just kind of swoons a little.
Alright. Oh, Margaret. Anyways, so yes, I will go off into the woods, being all elk-like and also scouting for enemies.
Right on. Roll. Let's see. Let's do. Well, you're looking, so how about investigation?
Yep. Ooh, 20. Dirty 20.
You notice, yes, they are hanging out in the trees.
In the
That
breeze.
they're definitely. So basically, they've taken up positions where they're watching you. They're watching the town. You can, as you're wandering through, you see them, take note of you. Like, that's strange. There's an elk here, but they're generally looking down, watching the hound, watching, into town to see what they can see. But you also notice that they seem to be on the outside of the line where the Pumpkin King was before. They are not crossing that mark.
Do we remember if what that ward protected from, if it was like undead?
I don't believe I ever specified.
Okay.
But so that's what you see. Really quick, let's go back to the others. So you are making your way, and Ray, since you're directing Alpha where to go,
Mm-hmm.
how does your rangering ability work? Is it like you can roll to tell a direction, or how does that like pathfinding thing function for you?
Not sure exactly. All I know is that in my specified area, if I'm there for an hour, then I can't get lost, and I will never starve out in the wilderness because I can forage for food. Like, instantly.
Okay.
I can check real quick.
How about
Actually,
roll?
really quick. One round is about 6 seconds, right?
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna do some quick math here. So 6 seconds. So 10. Okay, that's 10 times over a minute times 60 minutes. Okay, so we've moved in that course of that hour roughly 66,000 feet.
So a mile? No, that can't be right. 66,000. Oh, 10 miles.
Yeah, we've traveled 10
that's
miles
about
over the course of that hour. Which is not
So
bad,
you're
10 miles an
wow.
hour.
Yeah, I mean, my walking speed's like 4, so
And, for carrying someone on the back, I think that's all right. That's decent speed.
that's really, yeah, that's significant. All right, so you make it 10 miles and then roll me I'll tell you what. Yeah, roll me in a perception check really quick, Ray, while you're up there.
Check.
perception.
Perception. Got it.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. You are also up on Alpha. So you're kind of getting jostled around, but you kind of get this feeling like a group has moved through the area that you just crossed. Like they are making their way in kind of a similar direction as you, and if you just kind of pull Alpha like you're pulling the reins of a horse a little to the left, that it'll kind of steer you the right way.
Mm-hmm. So, according to the book, while tracking other creatures, I also learned their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Oh, geez. All right. Roll me just roll me a d20 and tell me what you get.
13.
13. That's good enough. I was just doing a DC 10 because of the last roll where you kind of got a general direction. So you don't know anything too specific, but you do know there's like about 10 or so individuals. They're moving, I don't know, a click to the left of your current line of travel, and that they passed through here at least a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say we should follow that trail.
Okay, so you just adjust Alpha.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, back to Castros really quick. So, Castros, you wander around, eat some grass, look really elk-like, and you eventually see basically all of the positions there around town, and you wander just far out enough out that you also see there is an older, while the others appear to all be human, this one appears to be an older orc, and he's wearing a robe, and he's standing looking towards the town kind of in general, but not at anything in specific.
Is it the chief that got away?
You might recognize him, but you're not sure. Roll a history check.
I'm not near my party members, so that wasn't that one.
That one, you have no idea who this guy is. He's just some dude.
Obviously not interesting enough for me to remember, so.
Correct.
Alright. Let's be like, okay, weird, and then move on and kind of do a perimeter check, I guess.
All right. Well, you've done that. You know pretty much where everyone is. So, do you wander back to town?
Sure.
Okay. So,
They're up
the
in the
hound
trees.
is
I can't really get them as an elk.
correct.
So,
So you wander in, and the hound. Did you find anything of value?
one is not like the others, an orc with a robe.
That must be their leader.
I would assume so.
Interesting. They seem to be
No.
holding position and maintaining watch. I would very much like your companions here if we are to face them head on. I can maintain guard for the night. Perhaps you should rest. We might have the advantage in the morning.
Yes. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Excellent. And he turns to look back out into the darkness, and Margaret's been there waiting for you.
Alright. Hello, Margaret.
So do you wild shape back to
Yeah.
your norm? Okay. Where is my... here it is. Sorry, I have notes for all of this. She goes, well, if you're staying, I have a home for us. It was inherited to me from my grandfather. I have made preparations expecting your return.
I'm not sure if I should accept Margaret.
Okay.
I would like to get to know you more.
What? She looks confused and steps back. What do you want to know?
It's just offering you a place to stay, Castros, and don't need to make it weird. I don't go in just anybody's home. Alright, well. I guess I won't want to be rude to Margaret, so I guess I will accept, but being underneath a roof will not put me at ease.
So she leads you to a, not a large house, just a small, like, one room, New England cottage and basically type of look. And she opens the door, and it's relatively bare, quite Spartan. But she eagerly shows you the bed she has constructed, and it looks particularly interesting. It appears to replicate a natural night nest, basically identical to what you would identify in the forest. It's probably the most faithful recreation of like a designer druid dream bed that you've ever seen.
Build a bed like this, Margaret.
Wait, I didn't catch that. What?
What made you want to build a bed like this, Margaret?
Oh, I know you're a druid, and so I started asking what druids like, and I heard that you like to stay outside, so I made the outside the best I could inside.
I feel pain in my heart as I
WWDD, what would druids do?
feeling pain in my heart as my heart skips a beat. Like someone took the time to think about what I would appreciate. And yeah, I just nod. I'm like, cool, cool, Margaret.
Awesome. Well, sis, can I get you anything for the night? Some tea or some berries? I have some fruits that we preserved from the last harvest.
Mm. Maybe some fruit would be nice, and then you can kind of tell me about what has happened since I've been gone, Margaret.
Okay. Well, so please sit down. I'll go get it. And you notice the only place really to sit is on the bed.
Well, don't be a stranger.
Well, she goes and grabs some preserves and comes down and sits next to you and kind of puts her head down and starts telling you a story of that she was made fun of, saying that the others said that you were too good to be true, that you weren't going to come back, and she was feeling really bad and in some despair, and then the birds came and raised her spirits, and then you're here and everything feels just good and right.
Aw. Where are those men? This is too cute. This is too cute. Aw. So yeah, I'll just be like, oh, well, Margaret, I may be away doing things a lot of the time, but I will try my best to come back whenever there's a lull.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And she just cuddles you. She obviously just wants to kind of be in your presence.
Alright, I will do so. Oh.
Awesome. All right. Well, you
I'm
guys.
just disappointed she makes beds instead of houses. I always assumed Margaret would be a thatcher.
That's a roof, not a house.
Parts of a house.
There you go. Very appropriate.
Aw.
All right.
It's more of like Margaret cuddling me, and then me kind of like awkwardly resting my hands on her because I've never cuddled another being in my life before. That wasn't me wrestling a bear. That's the closest to this instance.
That's totally fair, and I have a vivid image in my mind of that. Just you laying down very stiff, and what is that? Sweeney Todd, the one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And he's laying there all stiff, and she's like fawning over him.
Pretty much.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, it's just I'm not used to it.
Well, she's falls asleep, curled up next to you, and you guys have a completely uneventful rest of the night. Switching over to the other guys. Alpha, how long do you keep running? Is it just like continuous? Do you have to slow down? I get, or if you don't have to slow down, how long can Ray hold on?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't think we've ever actually had to address how long Alpha can run. I mean, he doesn't really need to breathe or anything, so it's not like he has respiratory issues.
True. So I guess it comes down to Ray's just ability to hang on.
I guess.
Yeah. Roll me a strength check.
Oh boy. 19.
Oh, you are able to hold on ridiculously well. Holy crap. Yeah, you
One
guys,
Ray, dream team.
I mean, you guys can go all night if you want. And it just depends on. So what'd you say, 10 miles in an hour?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what we
thereabouts.
did.
66,000 feet, so yeah.
So I guess you just, let's say you go for 10 hours and you cover 100 miles. That's
Here's
pretty
the ultimate
impressive.
question. What about Dane?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dane
I
will
am
be,
far,
keep
far
up.
behind.
yeah, Dane's gonna take a while to make it. So, well, you,
I'll show up 3 days later.
yeah, Dane will show up a little later. Okay, so, all right, I like this. So now I got to try and bring everyone together. All right, you will run through the night. We will go back to Castros really quick. The morning sun breaks. You hear the cockerel outside doing its thing. You wake up. Margaret turns and gets out of bed, and you notice that her shirt is a little loose, and you see something kind of peculiar on her back as she's pulling her shirt on and tightening it up for the day.
Supposed to do in this instance say, "Wait, Margaret, don't button up your shirts." What am I
Did you
supposed
say
to
wait?
say?
Are you saying wait, don't? And then, or do you just reaching a hand out?
I'll be like, Margaret, wait.
Okay. Oh, she kind of, yes? It's kind of that excited tone.
Oh no. Margaret, that marking on your back.
Yeah. Yes, it's everyone in my family has it.
It's,
We believe it brings health and long life.
I mean, there's another reason it's important, Margaret. And I'll kind of explain what was explained at the library.
Oh. I don't understand. I you you need me to open that?
If I know it will be scary, it can be, but I need you, Margaret. I'll be there to protect you all on the way. And I'll teach you how to defend yourself. I'll train you up as best as I can. You'll get to see the world.
I trust you. I'm whatever you say, I'm with you.
Now I'm
What
just
about-
imagining Alpha bursting through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Like, arriving down. Because he
Ruining
doesn't
the
know
Thunderbolts.
these people. He wasn't with them when they were here as a group.
No.
So all he knows is to get direction. Oh, like
You are
raising
not
there.
there yet. Let me bring you in a minute. No
Alpha
Kool-Aid
burst
man.
through the wall and was just like, "Are you going to reciprocate and make an exploding baby?"
No. Okay, we're not having that happen. Hold on. Stop. Oh, you're still outside of town. Let me deal with you in a moment.
If Spencer's like, no, stop, wait. I like our ideas.
Jeez. All right. Well, I was going to ask if you wanted her to continue getting dressed, but now that you've had your discussion, but okay, let's just go outside and deal with Alpha before he bursts through a wall.
Yes.
Because what I was going to say was, Alpha, you and Ray come up on the backside of the old guy in the robe. So if
He's shiny and Crobe, right?
No, this one is not. He is standing in a gray wool robe, staring what to you what would be off in the distance.
Guessing Alpha comes to a screeching halt and just crouches down. Imagining if poor Ray is probably exhausted by now, just from trying to hold on the whole time.
But wait, if you came to a screeching halt, does that mean Ray goes flying off your shoulders forward?
I don't really know how that would work. No, because it's like a backpack.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
piggyback
good
ride.
point. Okay, so Ray just gets jostled. Ugh.
Then hey, what did you do that for?
Alpha just points at the eye.
He still has not seen you.
Yeah, so just motions towards the person and just kind of hides. Alpha hides in a bush while looks at the person, try to get a better idea if this is friend or foe.
Roll me a stealth check real quick. Since you said he hides in the bush.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, you're brilliantly hiding in the bush. You are unseen.
In the bush.
Yes, if he looked your way, all he would see is bush.
So, is there any insight from Ray?
I'm not sure.
Roll a history check.
Alrighty. Oh no. That's an 11.
11, let's see. He looks familiar. It's hard to tell at this distance, but you're pretty sure you recognize him from a long, long ways from here.
Hmm. In a good light or a bad light?
Well, you had positive interactions.
Okay. I'm going to come out from the bush that Alpha has so graciously thrown me into along with himself. And I'm going to approach the man cautiously. Smart.
Alpha's gonna try to flank. Cautiously.
Cautiously.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Well, he nat 20s on seeing Ray. Just rolled a perception check. That was crazy. And he...
Oh, hello there. Long time no see.
Excuse my impoliteness, but I've met a lot of people along the way on this giant journey of mine. Can you quickly remind me where we met before?
Ah, yes. We met in the great city of Linnigan, far from here across the sea.
Ah, yes, I remember now. So, what brings you here?
Ah, the great book has told us that herein lies a... how can we say this? Something that is required for us to further our great faith.
Do I need to roll again for stealth at all?
If you're sneaking up on him, yes.
All right. So you roll again to see if he's keep out. Ooh, dirty 21 this time.
Alpha's like, heathens must perish.
All right. So you are stealthy? What do you want me to say?
Oh,
What do you
Well, I mean, we clarified that he is an enemy.
Oh, yes, you overheard him saying that yeah, he's one of those followers. So what are you going to do?
Eliminate the enemy.
Okay.
I mean, just trying to come up to get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, well then roll attack with advantage and tell me what you get.
Boo. I forget because we leveled up to 9 before, so yeah. That's 4. Let's see here. 30-22.
You hit. Your fist slams into his back. as
Oh,
hard
wait.
as
Do we still
What?
have the buffs from Braun?
No, you were running
Yeah.
and you didn't notice that the light had gone out, and now as you take this punch, your fist strikes expecting it to be there, and you do not see it.
All right. I'm not going to give up on that easy. That was only the first of many. I'm going to burn some key on this one.
All right.
I guess assuming I can do my entire attack roll.
Go for it.
All right. So he's going all in Fists of Fury mode. So let's see here. Second one's a 28. And then 24.
You get
And
advantage
then-
on all these, by the way.
Oh. Okay, so I guess I should double roll in?
Yes, on everyone,
alright,
and take the
alright.
higher number.
Well, if I'm doing my multi-attack plus my burning my key for the Fury of Blows, that would be here. So it's 6 attacks total. That's 28, 27, 29. Oh, that was a nat 20 on the third attack.
Okay.
A 28 and another 28. And for the 5
Nice.
additional attacks.
All right, and give me one of those nat 20 rerolls.
All right, just drop my pluses down. And that nat 20 reroll is just another nat 20.
What?
Why is Alpha rolling so well?
Alpha's pissed, I guess.
Oh god. All right. Well, let's just take a moment here to be horrified by the situation as Alpha channels his holy key and punches the heart out of the chest by going through the spine.
Bye-bye, shaman.
And I guess Ray just gets splattered with orc
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm imagining that's what it had to been because you were standing in front distracting him while he snuck up behind. And then just... And you just get this fist holding a heart in front of your face before it's ripped back out through the body.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
imagining I'm just imagining Alpha just looking at the body collapse and crushing the heart and say, heathens.
Well, killed the captain, shaman. Good, nice.
yeah,
How did
it's
you know?
absolutely horrifying. It's like oh god, season 1, episode 1 of The Boys when the girl just explodes in the guy's face.
I wish I could have been there to see it.
Wow, that's the stuff of nightmares right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I'm 2 key points down, so I only have 7 left to burn.
But still.
Alpha just
All right.
Alpha just looks at Ray and
So
says,
that
"Can we
happened.
find Kastros?"
Yeah, I guess we should, Alpha.
See if the shaman has...
Really quick. Wait. Ray.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Roll me a wait. Ray, roll me a wisdom check real quick.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Yeah, I have one. I'm going to tell you in just a moment. Tell me what you get.
You keep rolling it in the cracks of the table.
Reroll it.
Yeah.
You're right next to...
Because I'm Alpha. Bye, Alpha. Please be something good, dice. Ooh. That is a dirty 21, baby.
Okay, you're perfectly fine. You're strangely becoming accustomed to the horrors of traveling with Alpha, and are able to relatively quickly shake off what you just witnessed.
Beautiful.
Brushing like viscera off your body at the time, like, oh my god, not again.
But
Yeah, basically.
before we get on the road again, I'm searching the shaman for the rainbow.
Oh, Ray's reading bow?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Ra's reading? Yeah, okay. You do an investigation check.
Okay. God, I have a -1 on investigation. But that's a 16 anyways.
Nice. You go searching through his entire body, basically, and what you find are several small scrolls. So you don't find the artifact, but you find all these little tightly wrapped scrolls.
I'll keep them on my person.
Awesome. So let me just roll. Oh, come on. More than that. All right. You, I guess, only find 3 of them. I rolled 2d8 and I got a 1 and a 2. I'm sorry. So, yeah, you find 3 of them and they're on your person.
I'll turn to Alpha and ask, do you think we shall open these now to see if they help our situation, or should we wait until later?
Alpha, you turn to him and you see him stomping the limbs off of the guy.
Okay.
Like removing the head, the arms, the legs, like putting everything into a pulp.
We don't just
okay.
fight a religious war. We pulverize our enemies.
No, it's not just that. It's like I'm just thinking. Yeah, go ahead. He's just like, yes.
I'm gonna try to snap Alpha out of this, because I don't think this is a healthy mindset. You know, be like, hey, Alpha, he's dead. You don't gotta do that no more.
Oh, that is not the point of this. And Alpha continues to smashing.
Okay. You do you, I guess, Alpha. Once you're done with that, let me know.
Oh, you do not understand. These are religious people, are they not?
Yeah, I guess they are.
You must understand. Religions have the ability to revive corpses, do they not?
Yes, you are correct.
So, if this is a leader, why would we leave them a corpse to revive?
He's not wrong. Yeah.
The whole time I was just like keep stomping at different portions, just like pulverizing everything.
I mean, yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Alpha keep until he's finished, and then I'll ask him what he wants to do with these scrolls.
Right. I'm guessing he finishes after a short while. Just to the point where you can't tell if the crimson on his robe is blood or the actual dye.
Oh god.
And wear red so your enemies can't see you bleed.
Like, yes,
Pretty
I am
much.
never like. I guess, do I have any insight on the scrolls? Should I roll for?
If they're still rolled up, I mean, if you want to open one and look at it, sure.
I guess. What would I need? Arcane? Religion?
Sure. Roll your Arcana. If Ray hands you one, just roll an Arcana check.
3.
It's a scroll.
I do not know. It just hands it back.
Alright, well, I can't read these, so I guess I'll keep them on me and we'll wait and read them later.
Alrighty. Well, there has been, given the smashing, you guys caught the attention of the others, the ones that were in the trees, and you start to hear movement coming your direction.
That seems bad.
Casros, you all of a sudden hear the hound howl.
Alright, I turn to Margaret, I'm like, Okay, for now, stay safe. If something comes after you, run. I will be back soon. And I book it.
Awesome. As you run out the door, you see the hound turn, look at you, and say,
They're moving. We must follow.
Got it, and I'll try and keep pace with the hound, and if not, then I guess I'll wild shape.
what is his movement? That is a good question. I have his character sheet. It is speed of 30, which I believe is the same as yours.
It is. So yes, I keep pace with him.
Awesome. So, you guys go moving, and let's see, right about this timing is right. Alpha and Ray, you see a dozen chrome-clad humans come out of the woods towards you.
Well, this
Did the elder have a helmet on?
Did he have a helmet? Let's see. No.
Aw. Is there enough of his head left after the smashing?
After the description you gave, I'm going to say no.
Okay, dang. I was gonna say I was gonna chuck something at these people.
Well, you still could. I don't know.
Tuck,
I guess
right?
there's not much left to chuck, but I guess, yeah, there's Ray, but I don't toss Ray.
Possibly a baby.
Ooh, good.
That was the best cutout timing ever.
Yeah.
I was saying that's an excellent idea. So, I don't know what's Ray's reaction seeing the dozen people approaching.
I'll turn to Alpha and be like, well, I guess we gotta get ready for a fight.
Alpha just looks at Ray, looks back at the group, reaches into his satchel and pulls out a baby. And you see his hand kind of glow and light a fuse, and then just, I light the baby and chuck it.
Yes.
All right. 2d20 plus strength and dex.
2d20 plus strength and dex. That's, what is my strength and dex? 6. 24 total.
All right.
3, a 15, and then 6 total from the bonus.
Awesome. Well, that is your throw distance. So you get it that far away from you, and then it blows up. Thankfully, its explosion radius is less than the distance you threw it, which is
Woohoo.
great. So you and Ray don't have to make any saving throws. They, on the other hand, do. So let me roll half of those right now, just because that's what I'll do. Holy crap. Okay. 2 of them on the outskirts are able to dive away and take no damage whatsoever. 2 in the middle are horribly burned. And the 2 on the sides take half damage. So I need you to roll 5d6 fire damage.
5d6. 22.
Okay. So, Castros, you and the hound see a bright light flash in the forest ahead of you and hear an explosion followed by screams. You know from experience what this means.
So I
Well, the hound
zoom in
doesn't.
and-
The hound kind of is shaken for a minute and looks at you, and you're just grinning at it.
No, I know him. He's a friend from work.
Awesome. All right. Well, oh man. All right, they do that. Let's see. The 2 burned ones. How am I going to do this? Man, I got them all spread out. Each one counts as 2, so that'll make this easier. What? Okay, I gotta quit rolling these dice together.
Why did you get like
Oh
two
my
nat 20s?
god. No, 2 nat 1s, then a 4 and a 3,
Haha.
a 12 and a 17. All right. So the ones that took fire damage, the 2 in the center, they stop. They freeze. They're not doing anything. They're on the ground, prone and suffering. The next 2 that are out to the sides, they come forward. They see the bloody body on the ground, and one of them immediately falls at your feet, and we'll resolve him in a minute. And then the other one keeps standing and just is staring in shock at you. The 2 on the outside, having missed all of the other stuff going on, look like they're coming in to attack. So, Ray or Alpha, it is up to you. What do you wish to do?
Well,
They're chromians, are they not?
Well, yes, they are, but it sounded like Ray was going to do something. So let me resolve Ray first. Really
yeah.
quick. Sorry.
I'm gonna fight, so we killed the heathens.
Okay. So the 2 that are coming in on the side, are you going after one of them? Or are you going after one of the ones that are kind of in the middle, the one on the ground or the one that was staring at Alpha?
Question, are the 2 running towards us, are they 5 feet within each other? Are they like 5 feet apart?
No,
Like,
they're
at
on
least-
opposite sides. They're like 20 feet apart.
Darn.
Or actually,
Alright,
no, more than that. Sorry, they're 40 feet apart. I made a mistake.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Anywho, I'm gonna aim for one of them. I'll aim to the one on my right, and I'll shoot it with one of my magical arrows.
Awesome.
Darn it.
One of the random magical arrows?
Yes.
Awesome.
I dropped my 1d20. Give me 1 second.
No worries.
I already got it. That is a 15 to hit.
You hit him.
Alrighty. Let me roll the 100.
Yeah, I gotta find that. I can't even find it right now. Jeez, what did I do with it? I might have accidentally closed it.
54.
All right. Do you have your arrow list up?
No.
All right. I will see.
I
if
got
can find it.
a quiver of chaos.
There it is.
Was that it?
All right. Yep.
So
Here it is.
54.
I found it. Oh, okay. Moist arrow. Upon impact, any surface in a 10-foot cube will immediately be drenched in a thin layer of water.
How helpful.
Well, so he is wearing armor, so you did just like make him incredibly uncomfortable, because there's the padding underneath, so you basically just soaked it, and so now he's at disadvantage on all further actions.
And that's 5 damage.
Yep. So you hit him for 5 and disadvantaged him going forward.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use my extra attack. So there's the other one on the other side coming at us, but then there's some in the middle that are like they're half killed by the explosion, like half injured.
Yep.
Alrighty. I am going to. Hang on.
Wait, so the one that was staring at Alpha, that's the half one you're going for?
No, so we have the 2 people running at us. And then how many are all the people who were hit by the bomb and lived? Are they relatively close to each other, saying, I don't know, 10 feet range of each other?
Well, there's definitely 2 on the ground that are, and there's 2 relatively close to Alpha that are.
Okay, I won't use this then. I'm just gonna aim for the other one running at us and shoot him with one of the random arrows.
Cool, do it.
That's a 14 to hit.
For that guy, yeah, let's just say that hits.
Alrighty. 47 on the random meter.
47. Tipped with a smoke bomb. Smokescreen arrow. Causes a cloud of smoke and obstructs vision for 1d4 rounds. And moves 10 feet in the direction of wind every turn. That's funny. Well, there's not really wind, so yeah, it's just going to stay there. You've obstructed his vision and clouded him in smoke.
And that is 8 damage on that one.
Awesome. Noted. So the reason I was thinking about this is, so with their AC, because they had to dodge and tumble around with the bomb, they're righting themselves, and you're shooting basically as they're righting themselves and coming forward. So I'm willing to, lean towards your favor on these, given where we're at in the combat. So, all right, that happens. They're coming in.
I'm guessing if you're
And-
attacking the right, Alpha goes to the left.
Well, she shot the one on the left.
I guess
And
Alpha
well, she
goes
shot
down
with
the
the one
middle.
on the left and the right. So, well, that's the question. So you've got one guy staring. So immediately in front of you, you've got a guy on the ground on your right, a guy on your left that's standing up, just staring at you, catatonic. And then to the far extremes of your right and left are the two that got shot by the arrows.
Well, if no one's moving in particular, go for targets of opportunity first.
The two in front of you.
Yep.
Okay, which one, left or right?
Which one's closer? I guess the one on the ground? Or
Well, yeah, I mean, he's at complete disadvantage. I mean, if you want to hit him, you don't really even have to roll. You can just hit him.
okay. And I guess Alpha goes a little bit ethereal and moves to a strike.
Okay.
You primarily see like the glowing hands just start glowing up and goes in to deliver a blow, I guess we would say in this case.
Sure.
What is my damage again? Oh, 1. Okay. So that's 9 damage.
All right. You punch him in the head for 9.
Still alive?
Well, yes, it was only 9 damage.
Punch again.
Okay, so you're just going to strike him a couple times?
Till he's dead.
All right, you release all your blows onto him. It's not going to kill him. You're just going to release a bunch of blows.
Okay. Well, I'm not burning key on this one, so we'll just go 3 attacks then, and that's for 28 damage.
Perfect. Yeah, okay, fine. Then, yeah, let's just say he is incapacitated, unconscious, and on the ground, bleeding out.
Mm-hmm. I guess
Basically, he was sitting there, and you just, like, whack, whack, whack.
Bruce Lee style. Boom, boom.
I was thinking more like how they killed Freddy and whatever that show was. Crap. Skins. The British version.
Have not seen it, but okay.
Ah.
But okay.
Freddy gets knocked to the ground and then hit in the head with a baseball bat.
Brutal.
Oh, yeah, totally. Anyway, it's a disturbing show. I don't recommend it. Anyway, so, all right. All of this craziness happens. There's the guy that is lost in the fog. He gets totally confused, hacks, trips, and falls over. The other one that got shot by an arrow, he is dazed, confused, and horrified. He throws his weapon to the ground and kind of falls down, hands up in the air. He's on his knees. And at this point, Castros and the Hound, you break through out of the woods and come up behind this scene. From your end, Castros, you see Alpha and Ray standing there with a dead guy on the ground at Alpha's, well, 2 dead guys on the ground at Alpha's feet, one standing and staring at him, some person that looks like they're worshiping Ray, and someone that fell over in a ball of smoke.
Very interesting scene.
Yes.
What would be the best target? I was gonna say, like, on the way here, I was gonna ask if I could do a quick nature check to see if I could find any poisonous berries, just while running.
You still got the spider venom, don't you?
I do, but I just want to see.
That's roll. Sure. Disadvantage.
Roll the same number. It's still a 19.
Holy crap. Yep, you're running along and you just reach your hand out and you scoop some berries up as you're running and you kind of glance a few times and you're like, yep, I recognize those. Those are deadly.
Oh, look.
What are you gonna do? Like force them into someone's mouth?
No, I'm gonna coat
Eat
them.
it.
I'm gonna coat my dagger with them and then throw my dagger into someone.
As you're running.
Well, as I come in onto the scene, I'm gonna coat my dagger with it and shank someone.
Okay, so bonus action, you smash them in one hand, put your blade down, and then as your action, go for it.
I guess I'll aim for the one in smoke.
He's on the ground, so you get advantage, I guess.
15. Oh, wait, advantage. 16.
Well, yeah, as we've established, that'll hit.
So that does... The dagger doesn't do too much damage. How much does the berries do?
1d4 plus 1.
Ha, I rolled. The dagger is 1d4 plus 2, and I rolled a 4. And then the poison I also rolled a 4 on. So that's
God.
11 damage.
Ouch. He's... why? Okay, that's great. So, as for the hound, he'll come running in. Alex, you have
I'm
his
trying to
chart. Do
think
you want to
what
take care
he
of
would
that? Or his character sheet?
do on this.
Or do you want me to?
Oh. Yes. Okay. How grouped are these people? I guess it's
They're pretty spread out. I think he would just kind of charge in and bite.
yeah. So I guess he hits the closest target that would be near him when he charges in. Probably one of the regulars that's standing there.
The one that's right in front of Alpha?
I mean, wasn't they say there was 12 total?
Yeah, but I've been counting everyone as 2 just to accelerate things. So I've been running it as 6.
Okay. And
And
yeah,
I realize I probably shouldn't have, but it just seemed way easier than us having a big, long, drawn-out battle.
yeah, okay, then I guess yeah, the dazed one that's standing in front of Alpha.
Okay, so he runs up and bites him in the ass, I guess.
Yes, it's
I mean,
let me
it's
double
good as
check.
spot as any.
It is. Oh, he's guessing he like leaps and to try and tackle the bite attack.
Yeah.
+8 to
Yeah.
hit, so that's natural 19, so 27.
Oh, God. Well, he hits, and the guy loses his strength roll to, not be knocked prone. So go ahead and roll damage, and he is, pinned
It's a
down and
bite
prone.
for 9 damage.
All right. So 9 damage right out of the butt, and the guy is on the ground and held in place. Let's see where. Oh, Ray! It's Ray's turn.
As I put another random arrow into my bow, I'm gonna turn to Castros and be like, Castros, where in the blazes have you been? We've been all over this forest looking for y'all. And I'm going to aim my arrow at the nearest guy that has not gotten hit yet.
Nearest guy that has not gotten hit. Oh, the guy that's on the ground with his hands up in front of you is basically your best option.
Ready? Aim for him then. That is...
All right, you get advantage.
Oh, advantage? Alrighty. Don't think I need it, but... I don't. 16 to hit.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, you're gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Basically, a called shot right between the eyes. But what do you? What's your roll for what arrow it is?
21.
21. Superior smoke arrow. All right. Well, it. You hear a thud followed by another thud, and you can't see anything.
Well, this has come quite the predicament.
Alrighty.
How much
Alpha.
damage did you do?
Oh no!
I
Wait,
did a
Ray
lot.
gets a second shot. I forgot.
Oh yeah, I did get a second shot. I forgot to. Well, now I can't see anything.
Well, not where that guy is, but you can see the guy that's on the ground under the hound, and the guy with a dagger sticking out of him that Castros just threw.
I'll aim for the one under the hound. Because I think the guy with the dagger in him is gonna die any second now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say you're just gonna hit. You don't even have to roll for it. So just
Alrighty.
tell me what arrow you want to use.
I'll use one of my glimmering arrows from my rain.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I looked up the random arrow chart. It is on number 24. Arrow of wishing. Makes a sound like someone making the sound of an arrow flying through the air as it flies through the air.
that was 3 damage on that one.
Okay.
Hey, no, 3. 5.
Okay. You shoot him. You shot me in the arm. Why would you do that? Just shoot me in the head.
Oh. I kind of feel
I think
bad.
where 3
but
damage would be.
not really.
Well, let's see who's left. There's just the 2 guys left. So, oh no, wait, it's Alpha's turn. That's right. Alpha, are you there, Alpha?
Can
It's me, Gond.
do you not hear me?
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, as I was talking. That was
We
weird.
could not hear you. Go ahead.
Say if he's done with the first one, then he's on to the next one.
The one on the ground, or the other one on the ground?
Whichever one. Yes, the one on the ground.
Yeah. The basically the one under the hound on the ground, or the one that's just on the ground, like over there.
Sounds like a sitcom. Under the hound on the ground.
I'm guessing he's just going to try and take down the one that the hound has to free up the hound to do something else.
Okay.
All right, that's another. I guess. Do I have to roll for attacks?
No, you're gonna hit. You got full disadvantage. I mean, he's fully disadvantaged, so and you're fully advantaged. You're gonna hit him no matter what. You're gonna hit him
Alright.
what 3 times?
Yeah, and that's another 28 damage.
Yeah, he's dispatched.
Okay.
And then the last guy is going to try to crawl away. And as he's crawling away, I'll just hand it over to Castros, who threw the dagger at him.
So I watch him get hit with an arrow in the arm. I chuckle a bit under my breath because it's funny.
Oh, it was the other guy that Alpha just killed that got hit in the arrow, or hit by the arrow. This is the guy that you threw your poison dagger at. So he also takes poison damage because it's your turn again. So another
cool.
1d4 plus 1.
3 poison damage. I guess I'll just let the poison kill him then. What's the other next best guy?
Well, that's it. He's the last guy.
Oh. Alright then, take out my scimitar and I guess I'll stab him.
All right, you walk
First
over
spell
and stab
right now.
him.
That was 12 to hit.
Sorry, what?
12 to hit.
Oh, no, that does not
Did you
hit.
roll that with advantage?
Did you roll advantage?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, roll advantage.
Sorry. That's still only a
Sorry.
13 hit.
Oh, no. No, he successfully rolls and crawls and continues to crawl away.
Alright. I guess I was laughing too hard about the other guy saying, it's like, why would you shoot me in the arm? Just shoot me in the head.
Well, that guy's dead, so.
I know, I'm still laughing about it.
Oh, you're still laughing about it. Sorry. Well, let's just say that he continues to crawl, and at some point, probably Alpha being the most vengeful of everyone right now towards the Chromium people, goes and just bashes his brains in.
There you go.
The Hound seems too civilized to do such things.
It's a jihad.
So, anyway, so this whole thing happens, and you guys are all standing there, and the Hound looks around at all of you. Oh, good. All of your companions have arrived. Well, one seems to be missing. Might I inquire as to your shorter companion?
We ran off without him.
But during this exchange, you see Alpha wandering around looking for something.
Alpha, what are you looking for?
He's going through the force area and just turns his head and says, "Steaks."
Alrighty.
I'm sure that if you wanted, Ray could go hunt you an animal and cut you some steaks.
Oh, not that kind. Wood kind.
I'm sure maybe Ray could whittle you some, I don't know, give you a branch from a...
Alpha could probably make his own. He's got all kinds of artificer tools, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah. He's looking for good pieces of wood.
Okay. You want to roll a nature check to see about that? I don't know what to say.
Nature check.
You're
Rolled a
in
9.
nature.
Yeah, I know, but he rolled a 9.
You find a bunch of twigs and stuff, but you're just not satisfied.
Alpha's gonna cut down a tree now.
Oh, no. He has an idea. He goes to the bodies and starts removing the armor and hammering it into metal tubes.
Roll a dex check, I guess.
16.
Yeah, you fold it into a tube. Are you going to take a core sample?
Oh, hammer it into the ground.
Okay. You do that.
This is for each body. Then he goes over.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a great
as-
time for him to cut out.
Yeah, let's say, and as he's doing this, he explains, "We have a companion that must know we were here. Additionally, we must give fair warning to all other heathens. We will be
Wait,
coming
what did
for
you
them."
do? Your whole description was cut out. What did you do?
Oh, yeah, he removes the head from the body and puts it on the stake. It's hammered into the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
For each of them, he just is methodically doing this. And as he's saying that, he's like, "We must, let our companion know where we are. And also, give fair warning to the other heathens that we are coming."
Excellent. Very, beginning of the, what was that, the 95 Francis Ford Coppola Dracula movie?
Probably.
The one with Keanu Reeves?
I think so.
Yeah.
It seemed fitting.
Yeah, it's... Anyway. Okay, so Alpha sets up one of his terrifying displays, and everyone else notices that your little marks, your little glowing gears are all gone, and you look up at Alpha and possibly link the horrific things he's doing to the realization that those marks are no longer with you, which means they're no longer on him.
He doesn't cope with loss very well. If he has to deal with loss, an entire religion must deal with loss.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the last things, if you guys don't remember it, when Braun sent you on your little thing, was that he said that he is the conduit of Gond, and so long as he lives, those marks shall give you Gond's power. So them being gone means that he realized that Braun is gone.
Got it.
Yeah. So now it's just quiet. Ray stops for a second and just finds the log and just sits there and does nothing.
Yeah, just I almost said roll for PTSD, but no, let's not.
Still gonna be a while till we have everyone come in.
True. So perhaps at this point, since you guys are all there, Castros, you have the relationship with the town. Do you want to take everyone back there?
Sure. I'll be like, okay. I have to share something with you guys. I'll kind of explain on the way that Margaret and her family are the key that we need.
Isn't Dane still in the woods somewhere?
Yes.
Just
It'll be a while before you catch up. So it's morning when all this stuff happened, and it'll be, let's see, afternoon when you finally make it.
Alrighty then.
So they're back into town. They understand what's going on. You finally stroll in. Hey guys.
I don't think I'd be that blasé. I'd be like, couldn't one of you have come back for me?
Can it, Dane?
I've got short little legs.
Alright, so I'll go back to the house and find Margaret.
Oh, Castros, you're safe.
Yes, and all those evil bad men are gone.
Oh, excellent. And so our town is safe again? We can go out?
Ugh. I see. So.
What?
Kind of.
Just
For
don't go in
now.
one direction.
For now, there's no immediate danger, but be cautious still.
There's some pretty
Oh.
gross stuff in one area.
Like, no one go over there.
Mhm.
Ray just turns to the nearest person. Where's your nearest liquor?
Oh, we don't really drink here. Some of the elders have some brew for the parties, but that's for festival season.
He just growls and finds a corner to sulk in. She's not doing too well.
Alright.
I'm trying to base them off of, there was in certain communities in the Northeast a tradition of basically, they'd have like the mild alcoholic water, whatever, the stuff that you just had to, function to stay alive, and then they would make the strong brew for parties.
Got it.
So I had a friend who was a languages and cultures, major. He was a polyglot that studied anthropology, and he would do the recreation stuff, and he told me the incredible amount you had to drink to actually feel even a little like, oh, there's alcohol in that. When they did like the traditional, this is how we're preserving water type of alcohol.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, basically, I think it's more than could even make Ray's fingers tingle. Like she would have to drink most of the town's entire supply. On the plus side, you could post like to hydro homies regularly because you'd be so fully hydrated. But all right, well, Ray is sulking. Castros, you're here. Margaret makes you her best dinner and celebration and thanks. And the whole town, holds you in high regards, high esteem. And even the people who were, a little skeptical of you before being a tiefling are now totally on your side and consider you like one of the greatest heroes the town has ever known.
Haha. Yes. Finally.
You are truly appreciated. So, you guys have a wonderful evening. You get to sleep in your amazingly comfortable bed. And yes, you are still awkward, but you're definitely feeling more comfortable with, Margaret being around. And she realizes it's a bit of cultural shock for you, but you find her strangely comforting, almost as if there's some higher energy that's like calming you around her.
Well, if anyone needs a calming influence, it'd be Castros.
True. So I guess I just kind of chill for once.
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk
Yeah.
to her more about, like, are you sure that you want to come, like, with us? Like, are you, like, you sure that you don't want to stay here where it's safe and all that?
And all that
Well,
jazz.
from what you've told me, I have to go with you. Seems like the world kind of depends on it.
Oh, you're kind of right, yes, but
I mean, if there was a way you could call me, I could stay here and you could just call me when I'm needed.
maybe your bracelet. Can I see it for a second?
The one that she gave you, or the
The one that I gave her.
wasn't that a necklace?
Oh yeah, it was a necklace. You're right.
Yeah. She yes, here, and reaches behind her neck and hands it up to you.
I'll do an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a good Arcana check. That was a 6.
All right. Well, you feel that it's bleeding arcana. You just can't tell anything really specific about it.
Well, you were able to summon me, and yet you don't have magical experience.
No, I was so sad, and I just kept thinking of you and holding this tight, and then you were here.
Hey, Dane! Do we have any more of this crystal left over?
I don't know. How many have we used? We gave one to the merman. I gave one to you. Well, how many we collect? Probably about 5. So there might be like a couple left.
I just need to make a necklace or piece of jewelry that's similar to hers for myself.
All right. Well, I'll give you another one.
All right. What check would that be for me to craft something out of it?
In this case, kind of hard to say. You're not a particularly gifted crafter normally.
I lived alone for a long time. I've crafted things in the past.
Good point. Yeah, okay. How about Dex plus proficiency?
No, okay.
17 plus 2. At least 23.
Wow.
So 17 plus what?
17 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus of 4, so 23.
Nice. Yeah, you make you're basically making like a replica of it.
Essentially, yeah, something similar to hers.
Okay, then yeah, you succeed. You have the template, and that is a successful creation.
So I'm like, maybe by using these, we can summon each other. But then how would we be able to go back?
So what?
So she was able to summon me here before. But if I were to summon her to us at any
I
point,
don't think you'd necessarily be doing the summoning. She'd probably be doing the work.
that's why I made the replica.
I know. Use that as maybe use the resonance between the two to call her, and then she could come to you, possibly.
Well, no, she was able to summon. I don't either, but if she was able to summon just with the necklace and nothing else.
But maybe that's because she's the key.
But even if that it were to work like that, where they could summon each other with it, then there's no way for that person that was summoned to go back to where they were. Except for, like, walking. So you'd have to figure out some other way. It's like, I don't... I want Margaret to stay safe. But we do kind of need her. Or at least a family member of hers. But I wouldn't really want to take a family member of hers and then have them die, and then Margaret would be sad. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't specify it before, but it is a unilineal, so one person in each generation, like the Slayer.
Okay. Still, there's not much I can do. I don't know a teleport spell at all that would help.
So is this thing that is with this family, or is this kind of their gift? Is they're able to basically kind of portal travel?
No, there's no indication of that.
So is it just primarily through the crystal then?
Why? Can't just give away everything.
Fine, man.
So,
Well, maybe what you can do is you can go a little ways out of town, think about her really hard, and see if she'll appear in front of you.
cool. Alright, so I'll let Margaret know, hey, I'm gonna try something really quick. Don't be alarmed. I'm gonna see if I can use this to summon you like you did me. So I'll walk a ways I'll walk a ways out of town, make sure it's safe, and then try to think really hard about Margaret and her being here and all that.
Okay, so let's do let's do two things. Let's do a concentration check first.
Would that be just wisdom?
Just like you're doing a standard concentration spell check.
That would be 14.
Okay, and then do a Arcana check.
13.
It does not work. You really try and focus, but it doesn't really do anything.
So it could be just because she's the key. I don't know. So it might only be able to be used through emotion. I don't know, but...
Or when the plot deems it necessary.
So, I guess I'll return to her and be like, yeah, it didn't work. So, I just kind of stomped off in the corner, like, how can we do this, but also keep you safe, and allow you to stay in your village where you grew up and everything, but I can also see you again, and that kind of thing. I'm just gonna kind of be pondering off in the corner, like, fuming.
She tries to comfort you. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what happened to bring you here. I'm sorry if I caused you any stress. Everything was just so intense. It was terrible.
No, it's not your fault. Definitely not. If anything, it's just opened other opportunities I was not considering before, Margaret.
Okay. Well, so
Right now, I'm just trying to think of a way to keep you safe, but also so that we can save the world. It's kind of a hard line.
well, I believe in you. We'll figure it out.
I cannot think of what to do.
That's all right. How about we leave with you guys having a nice evening in the town, being hailed as heroes. You can consider it. And then we set off for the next stage of our adventure next time.
Alright.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to consider what all this means. What can I do? I like Margaret. I would love for her to be able to see me more often. I would like to see her more often. But it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
I would... Because at this point, it's not even the matter of, like, keeping her alive as much. Like, I could train her, I could learn protective spells to put on her. It's more so that I don't want to force her to leave her hometown and her family.
Totally.
She's a very timid, shy girl. I don't know if the life of adventuring and gore and blood is kind of her style.
Probably not, but I mean, who knows? Maybe she'd get hardened to it like you guys were.
I don't want her to become hardened. She's a soft rose. Without the
Aw.
thorns.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.